Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So we have another firmware update for the G7P this time. So let's bring you in for a close-up look. I'll run through changelog, see if it's more than just minor tweaks. I think one of them's a major fix, so let's bring you in for a close-up look and see how we get on with this one. Right, so updating G7P. If we go to flysky-cn.com, click on products, click on surface, find us little G7P, go to downloads and upgrades, scroll down, we've got a user manual that nobody ever reads, we've got a nice new firmware 10.31, we've got a changelog, so if we have a look in that. So, fixes an issue where basically when you turn your transmitter off and back on it reset all your model memories, so thank God that's fixed. Definitely don't want to be turning up to go out bashing with a bunch of cars and your transmitter forgets what the cars are. Also fixes an issue for assigning channel 4 to TRY, where you'd assign it and it just wouldn't do anything. So two useful fixes. On this one you want to download Flysky Assistant and get that installed and download the firmware update patch. So if we click download on the firmware, we go to his desktop. I've made a G7P folder, so we can go in that and click save. That'll get us software downloaded, and then we just need to open Flysky Assistant. So if we look in his G7P folder, we can see we've got the firmware 1031. So that's downloaded nicely for us. But first we need to back up as model memories. Always handy to have these backed up, especially if we get weird little firmware issues where it decides to delete all your models on your transmitter. Especially useful if you've got your little Lenovo Legion Go on hand when you go out bashing, because you can just plug your transmitter in and put all your model memories back on. Really would like it if we didn't need an internet connection for this. I don't see any reason why we have to. It's just that Flysky Assistant needs it, and I would like to see a standalone option, but we did have, with version 1, didn't need an internet connection, so if you were at a track or if you were out at a bashing event and you, for whatever reason, needed to restore your transmitter, you could, but Assistant V3 needs an internet connection. So first thing we need to do is connect to his transmitter. So let's get that plugged in. Once that's plugged in, you can see your device online. So if we click it, we go to export, click load model TX. It'll quickly load all his memories. Tick the box, and then what I would suggest is untick the ones that you're not going to do, because it'll just make the file smaller and it'll make backing up quicker. So we've just got the ones we actually want to back up. So we click export, it'll ask us where we want to save them. I just find it handy to keep everything in a G7P folder on desktop, so we can click backup. This is really fast on this transmitter. I'm not really sure why the Pro and the Pro Plus and the like are a lot slower at doing this, but the G7P is definitely much quicker. So once we've done that, we can close Assistant. You want to go onto your transmitter now. You want to go into menu, then we're going to go to the transmission menu. We're going to go in here and go firmware update, and then change it to OK. That'll put us in update mode. Then we can go into a G7P folder. We can double click on the update. And again on this, it's really difficult to see it. I've tried everything to get the camera to record the screen and it just don't like it. But basically it shows you the firmware version that's detected on your transmitter, and it says ready for updates. If you get to this point and it's not seeing your transmitter, you've either not got it in update mode, or the cable that you're using is a charge only and not a data cable. So we just click update and it quickly runs through. You see the number go up really quickly. It's really rapid to update the G7P. it will restart your transmitter, and then you should say version 1031. So we can then close that. And if you need to put your model memories back on, we can go back into Assistant. But if I quickly go on here and go to Model, on mine, you can see it's not reset them. It hasn't needed to for this update, so it's not completely cleared the flash memory. But all those models are in here. The only thing I would do, just to be on safe side, if you go into transmitter settings, go down to calibration, and on this you need to move the variable pots all the way to full travel and then back to center. So we've then got the one just above the grip. Just make sure it's on center. Then move your steering. Then do your throttle. And then when you back out, it should say successful. That's fully calibrated. So if you are updating your transmitter from a current version of firmware, so one pretty close to this, you shouldn't have any issues. It shouldn't rewrite your model memories. If you're updating from an older version, it may have to reformat the actual partition of the memory that holds the models. If that's been the case for you, it's why I show you how to back up your memories. So we just plug it back into Assistant. We go to Import this time. Go to your G7P. Click on the file you made. It'll list all your RCs. Click Import. Then you can just click All, Add, and again on here, the right hand side is what memory is actually on your transmitter. The left hand side is the new ones you're bringing in. If you need to rearrange these, you can just highlight the one you want. So if we highlight the Escort, you can press up or down to put it in a different position, and it'll show you which memory it's going to overwrite. So you can do that. Once you've got them in the position you want, you just click OK and it'll write back to transmitter. And it only takes seconds and then it's done. I'm not going to write mine back, because once it's written back, you then have to bind each RC back to its model memory. That's the only thing you have to do to complete it. And then we can close everything down. You've got your model memories backed up in case you need them in future. And you've got your transmitter all updated. So let's wrap this one up. So there we have it, 1031 on the G7P, and you should be able to turn off and on your transmitter as many times as you like and it not lose your model memories, which is good. And also you've got the option of the assignment that weren't working for TRY. I'm not sure where that is. I don't know if it's when you push that button down. Can't remember now, I use that many of these things. But yeah, always worth having the latest update just to make sure you don't run into issues down the line. And at least this way you know how to make backups of your model memories. Comes in useful if you lose it, or it gets stolen, or you trash it completely and you have to replace it. Or even if one of your friends and family's got a same transmitter, they buy it new, they don't know all about setting it up, you can just plug it in to your computer, you can put your model memory settings on it, and then you've got a baseline for them to start from. So a lot of reasons why you might want to have backups of your memories. But thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.